What's up, kids? It's DJ Rizzo coming at you live and direct from the Rat Lab, Redneck Mansion, out in the country, baby. That's where I like it. So, anyways, I want to tell you a story about whenever I was when I lived in South Carolina. God had just healed me from a mental illness that I had suffered with for about 9 years, maybe 10. I can't remember, but it was horrible. I mean, it was the worst suffering I'd ever experienced up to that point. So, anyways, the day came when he told me to throw my medicine in the trash, and I did. And it wasn't easy because I really didn't have the faith, I didn't think, to be obedient. But I wound up doing it, and 5 days later of fighting and battling, I was sweating. I was in travail. I was in labor, man, for real. That's what I felt like. 5 days of freaking labor, giving birth to something. So, anyways, I got healed. So back in them days, man, right after I came out of that, man, the economy went down the freaking toilet, and back in 08, and I couldn't get a job anywheres, man. I mean, nobody was hiring at the time, and so money was real tight. My mother was working at McDonald's, and I remember my car got totaled, man. I had a '01 Civic that I had bought brand new. I did when I was in college, and the mess got totaled out. I only had about $1,500 left to pay on it, and long story short, man, I didn't have a car. I had spent the money on something else to further my education, and didn't work out, so I was broke. And I didn't have a whole lot of food, man, so I was fasting, and I'd been fasting for like 3 days, or even longer. And what I did was I walked from my house to downtown Aiken, where I was living. And the Holy Ghost was so saturated on me that I was in another plane, man. I was in another dimension. I was in another spiritual place. I mean, and it wasn't like on Young Guns when they was in the spirit world. It wasn't like that. I wasn't high. I wasn't seeing swirly things. I wasn't seeing the walls melt. I was stone cold sober, man, and my mind was so freaking clear. No fog, no confusion, no darkness, no anything like that, man. It was just like all that stuff was gone. So I'm walking downtown, and during that time, man, the Lord had revealed to me during that healing process what my part of my ministry was, and He called me to be a prophet. He told me, and He did it in the way that He would speak to a prophet too, to verify it and confirm it to me, so I knew I was hearing from God, and it wasn't some crazy idea that I had just dreamed up or the devil put in my brain, So that time, man, the devil was trying to kill me, man, and I ain't lying. I mean, I would go down the road, man, and people, they wouldn't be paying attention. The devil would blind them or something, man. Just, and the car would come straight at me, dude, and I have to step out of the way or something like that. I mean, at least 10 times. Because God had an important plan for me, and He still does, and I'm doing it right now, and I'll continue to do it until He calls me home. So I get downtown, and I had my little digicam with me, man, that I had bought, and I was shooting videos and taking pictures, and that was my new hobby, man. I was just shooting digital photos and stuff like that. And I was just trying to make the best of a bad situation. And so I was downtown, and I was at an intersection where the main downtown road intersects with another main road that goes through downtown. And I was at the crosswalk. And downtown Aiken, man, is really beautiful. It's a national historic town on the National Registry of All-American Towns. I mean, it is pristine. And all the old buildings are, man, back from the Civil War days. That's the only town that Sherman didn't burn to the ground whenever he was making his march to the sea through Charleston. He went down by way of where I-20 is, through Augusta, Georgia, and he came to Aiken, which is like about 20 miles east of Augusta, and he wanted to burn it down, but them good old boys in Aiken, man, they fought him, and it's called the Battle of Aiken, and so he just went to the sea. So anyways, I was down there taking pictures of all the beautiful buildings and architecture, and I'm fasting, and I'm full of freaking Holy Ghost, and I'm on another freaking dimension. So I see these retired people. They have a lot of retired people there. They go there to retire, and they got a lot of money too. And they were doing some window shopping. It was a man and his wife with another couple, a man and his wife. And so I'm looking down, man. I'm waiting for the light to change so I can go through the crosswalk and get on the sidewalk, and I would have to walk right past where they were. And whenever I saw that lady, man, I don't know what it was, but it was the devil that was on them people. It was their demons that had them bound. I don't know what spirit was, but it was demons. And you stay tuned.